Hey y'all, hey. Y'all notice the sis get busy. Today I am getting ready to do something very, very different, something that I never do. For one, I want to do my hair. And I want to try a new style, like a style that I never, ever do on myself. First of all, it's getting ready to be a weave cap. And the reason why I'm doing the full one is because, honey, the edges and stuff, the gray, is coming through. And I'm trying not to put no color in my hair because I'm thinking I want to go lighter. So I don't want to put no dark in my hair right now. So, right here and right now, I'm going to try something that usually in the past has gotten on my nerves. Because I got like a little forehead and I don't like hair on my face, but it's just like, do I want to say viral? But it is like a viral style that's going around that I love, and I just want to see how I look in it. And then, the one perk about me being a stylist, baby, is that I can take it out if I don't like it no more. So today, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing this. Hold on, did I part that right? Because I'm trying to use the damn phone as a mirror, and I see that I can't do that. I can't use the phone as the mirror because that ain't going to work for me, honey. That ain't going to work. All I'm trying to do is braid this up so I can put this underneath a cap. But like a little piece of hair has slipped through. So I got to start this braid over. Yes. So the other thing that I wanted to do is basically tell you guys a little bit about myself, because there are a lot of assumptions about what I do, and there's a lot of things that people don't know about the things that I do. So for one, see, do I like how that's coming out? I don't know, because I might have just, what the hell am I doing? I know one thing, I can't use I can't use, hold on. All right, I think this is a better setup. I had to sit my little self down because I couldn't get this together. Okay. So I figure I just start from the very beginning, okay? About how I started my life, okay? So basically, y'all, I'm just a young girl from the hood, okay? Born to parents who, I guess from the beginning they kind of got together on some little raggedy terms or whatever. So their relationship ain't really work out that good. But, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to thrive. So, born to these two people, grow up always having this underlying, feeling that there's always more for me. Like, whatever circumstance I was, I knew that really young that it's always something more for me. Like this right here, maybe we live in the hood. Maybe the day our water cut off. Maybe the day the electric cut off. Maybe the day we got evicted. All of that, I always knew that there is more for me in the world. And sometimes I feel like I was born again. Like I was somebody else, because the stuff that I knew when I was very young, I shouldn't even have known. But I knew. It's stuff that I just knew when I was very young. So I'm going to skip past all of the, the details about what happened in the childhood, because maybe one day we can revisit that, because, baby, life for me ain't been no crystal stairs, okay? So, yeah, I got some stories from the childhood, but I'm going to skip on past to me becoming a teenager and, going to Dobbins in Philadelphia high school and taking up cosmetology, honey. And, if you know about it, then you know that it's a vocational school. And I was able to get my license, hunty, at 16. Because that's when the youngest you could be to take your cosmetology test. And your girl, got her license back then. I'm going to give y'all the year, 95. But the other thing that happened to me in 95 is I also became a mother. Graduated from high school in 95. Got my cosmetology license in 95. And became a mother in 1995. So I got to say that 1995, my life changed, but I still was just not discouraged on what I wanted out of life. I always just knew I wanted more. Oh, child. Along with that, at some point, you know, I started working in the salon. I'm gonna skip past the marriage and all that kind of stuff too. At some point in there, I had another kid too, but we'll get to that. But I'm gonna skip past the marriage and all of that foolishness because maybe one day we can revisit that too. But that's a whole fucking novel. But I'm just trying to tell y'all about my key points in life that, help me become who I am today and who I'm going to become tomorrow. Okay. So now I'm this mom. I got to hurry up. I got my license. I got to hurry up and get some money coming in. So I used to do hair in my auntie's basement. But when I got, pregnant and shit, they said, girl, yeah, you can't do hair here. You can't even live here. Finally, at some point, I was able to get my own place, me and that man, when I was 19 or whatever. So, got my own place. I'm working at a salon. For 5 minutes, I worked at a salon. I worked at a couple salons when I was in high school, but I should probably skip past that too because I'm trying to get y'all to the pivotal moments of when I finally got to Cheltenham Mall and was doing hair in that salon, and that's how I met my boss Bob, who used to be my boss. Such a great person. Did so many great things in my life. To this day, I'm so grateful for him coming into my life or me coming into his life. However it went, he seen something in me at a very young age. At this point, let's skip to 22. At 22, hi Anthony, how are you? Yeah. All right, so okay. Where I left off at. So at some point I worked up Cheltenham Mall. I had a great time working there, and then we moved over here to Cedarbrook Plaza, and that was in 2000. At this point, I'm already a mom of two, and that's when I was 22. Okay, I'm a mom of two. So I'm a mom of two. We move over here. The guy Bob, my old boss, he saw something in me. He asked me that I want to be the manager over here. So I became the manager at 22 of this huge salon. I think we probably had 25 employees. And I'm just willy-nilly out here, like, not really knowing. I'm feeling as I go. But at some point, he really poured into me, taught me so much about business ownership, taught me so much about hair care, taught me so much about just everything. Like certain stuff that I didn't know I needed. Information that I didn't know I needed. But today, the information is still relevant. I went through a whole lot being the youngest person, being a manager of a lot of people. So that's another story as well. But, I went through the ringer trying to be that. But I was successful at it. I became successful. Or I'm still learning as well, but I did a good job. So that's how we arrived at this point. And at some point, he asked me, would I ever consider owning my own salon? And Lord and behold, why wouldn't I? At some point, it came a time for me to sign the paperwork, and he was able to sell me and one of my girlfriends this business that I am at today, Lotus Beauty Spa. And I am so ecstatic that somebody believed in me enough to know, to trust me with lives, trust me with a business, because I keep telling y'all, at the very young age I was when I was young, I always knew that there was more. Now, being in a salon, I think every stylist goes through this itch where they don't know if this is something that they want to do anymore. So we venture out, we try other things. I did several network marketing adventures. I did it all. Passion parties. I sold sex toys. 5 Links, Market America, Amway. I did a lot. From those experiences, I learned a lot more about business. Self-development was at an all-time high. You had to have self-development to be a part of these kind of things, because this is me out here trying to sell people stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I had to believe in myself to be able to do this. I even did TLC, child. Okay, I did a lot of them, and I'm grateful that I have those experiences because it helped me develop so much or dig deep into myself. We read books. So again, where I left off is basically that helped me so much. It also helped me develop another passion, a passion for helping people. Even though I'm in a service business, I'm already in a business of helping women feel good about themselves, change how they look, be here a listening ear for, for anything. Being a cosmetologist, being a professional cosmetologist, when you go through things, when your customers go through things, we do too. I've been through it all: baby showers, weddings, breakups, honey, break up, the makeup, get back together, all kind of stuff you go through with your customers. When they go through menopause, we going through it together. I got double fans out for them. Come on, because this is what we do. Of all angles, I want to make sure that my customer is comfortable. Some of us became friends. Some of us, I lost some. It's just all part of the game. But back to the thing, that passion for helping women. Because I'm the whole time, that these women are going through certain things, and the whole time I'm on this road of developing, I'm going through my own storm. I just told y'all that I was a young mother. I told y'all that I got married young, divorced young, all of that. So I was going through my own thing, all trying to come to work and be a good person or a good stylist and provide quality service for my customers. Okay, let's fast forward, because I done told y'all about the network marketing and all that kind of stuff. I suffered a lot, and I didn't know that I was suffering. I didn't know that I had some type of depression, when I went through a divorce and then I got immediately into a relationship. I suffered from quitting a lot. I started quitting a lot on myself, quitting on everything that I started out to do. I started quitting. Network marketing, doing those things helped me realize that I gotta love me. I gotta work on me. And you would never think that you start out something because you need money, that it would end up teaching you about loving yourself or needing and wanting more for yourself. And that's what, by default end up happening. And I'm so grateful to have ever experienced network marketing. So I started betting on me. And the first thing that I ever did when I started, betting on me, I said, I want to develop an app. I want to make an app for women or for anybody who wants to know about virgin hair. Not virgin hair on your head, virgin Indian hair. The app was called Hairy Situation. Hairy Situation was my first project that I saw from beginning to end and watched me develop it, and it was available on Android and Apple platforms. Now, what's so crazy about it is, every time that you're doing something, stuff comes up, and everything that would come up, because the guy that I got to help me develop this app, he worked with me. A friend introduced me to him. He was doing good. I was sending him, all of the stuff on what needs to be done and how I wanted to look, all kind of stuff like that. I wanted to teach people the quality and how to purchase, where the origin of, virgin hair came from, how to take care of it. That's why it was called Hairy Situation. You would be able to put your question in if you were having a hairy situation, and in return, the app would generate an answer for you on what to do for care and all this kind of stuff, how much you should be paying, how long it should last, the products to use. This was all, on this app. Now, the guy who was helping me develop, the person who was actually, I was submitting the information to, he started going through a damn divorce, okay? So when he started going through a divorce, he stopped showing up for me. He, and I get it, and then he didn't charge me a whole lot of money. I signed a contract with him, and the contract stated that at the point that I would start making money off the app, that he would get a small percentage. I think 10%. And I'm like, listen, if you help me do something, I don't mind sharing. So I agreed to that. But at the point in which you couldn't show up no more for me, then that contract is null and void. Because you know what your girl had to do? When I say sis get busy, Okay. And mind you, this was when me first starting to believe in myself, believe that I said, I'm not quitting nothing else. Anything that I start, I am not quitting anything else. So I had to learn how to do it myself. So this was child ignorance on fire, failing to the end process. That's exactly what I did when I developed this app. So your girl finished it. Your girl finished the coding and submitting the the information, and paying these things to Apple and paying these things to Android. I can't believe it, but I did it. It made it to the platforms. I had it on there for a little while, maybe a few years. But what ended up happening is that, of course, Apple changed their requirements about what type of apps and what type of coding. I had to use another system, and that was the end of Harry's situation, because, of course, life happened, and I did it. And it's something about starting a project and taking it all the way to the end. I was just excited, like your girl did it. So after that, okay, so now your girl is starting another project. Your girl says, okay, you entered into another network marketing. This one, you're gonna ride until you become what they used to call it, an SVP. So I was in 5 links, and I came in hitting the ground, because everybody I signed up under one of my girlfriends, and then I brought a whole team, nothing but girls. So we used to go to these conventions. Everybody was turning heads when they saw us, because they expected us to come in and kill it. And initially we did. But then we got caught up in, on what goes on at these events. And now, mind you, we travel in the country, going, leaving state to state every 3 months. We're going somewhere. So we get caught up in that. I did become pretty successful in it, but not as successful as I want. I was on my way to being a national director, which is like fourth ranking. Yeah. Like fourth ranking in the company or whatever. And then it ended up, going through some things, and I just decided to part ways with it. But what ended up happening is the connections that I made with people who I met some of the best people, some of the best leaders, some of the best entrepreneurs. So remember, connections are like top tier. They are everything. Not even that. The people who I got to meet, that sparked the fire in me. These conventions, they would have like, oh my God, they had Eric Thomas, Jim Rohn. Like, these people are speaking at these top conventions, and I can't erase what these people are saying out of my head. Like, I can't. I gotta go. I gotta see this. I gotta be as successful as these people saying I can be. However that goes, that stuff still stays in the back of my mind at this point. It always stays in the back of my mind. I know that I'm on fire. Life gets involved, and I might have fell out of it for a little bit. Now, I might have kind of skipped around a little bit, because I wasn't the owner of this salon when I was in 5 links. But, that's back before I became the owner. But this is some of the stuff that happened to me on the way to becoming the owner. Now, let's fast forward to me being an owner and starting to understand more and more about journaling. So in the past, I've always journaled, because I realized it's a reset for me. It always helped me get my finances together. It helped me hold myself accountable for, anything. Like if I was spending too much money, or it held me accountable for so much. Child, I am fucking these braids up. But that's all right. It's going to be underneath a cap. And I'm going to have them all meeting together. The most important part is that this hairstyle is going to lay down flizzat, okay? Because that's what I want. So in 2023, I started journaling more, because now everything that I've been through in my life is all coming together, and I just want more. It's something about me that always wanted more, still want more. So then I started journaling again. And one day I had an aha moment, like, self, if this works, if journaling can work for me, and it does work for me, I'm pretty sure other women, other people need to journal. So y'all know what I do, because I am sis get busy, and I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I always am seeking to make more money and to help people. I get on YouTube school, okay? I'm on YouTube school. I go down the wormhole because I need to learn how to publish my own journals. And Lord and behold, okay? I'm on there. It took me 2 days. 2 days of sitting on YouTube after work, after, working hard behind the chair. I gotta feed my brain, because, I gotta feed my brain. I figure out how to do it. And the first journal that I published, I just wanted to know that I can do it. So it wasn't that much meat in it. Like, it was like, okay, because you can keep it simple, put a couple quotes in there, and then create lines, create a couple of, graphics in there using Canva, because that's how I started. So 2023, I published my first journal through Amazon. I'm excited. I can't wait to tell everybody. But the more and more I do it, the more intricate they get, the better I get at doing it. The graphics get better. I'm putting this stuff together. I'm able to do it quickly. Current day, 2025, I have 13 published journals available on Amazon.com. And that's something that I'm proud to say, because I'm not a person who needs any type of validation from anyone. I just sometimes know that I don't congratulate myself enough, or I don't, I'm not a conceited or a person who just always talks about them, but I figure a lot of people do ask. And sometimes when I'm in rooms where people ask me what I do, I shortchange myself and say I do hair. When baby, I'm more than that. I'm anything in this beauty industry having to do with self-help and motivating women, baby, I am that, okay? So that's what I'm claiming, and that's what I'm owning, and that's why I'm making these videos. 2 ways. For 2 things. To let y'all see this hairstyle unfold, but also tell y'all a little bit about me. Now, I'm trying to keep this story all in sequence, but for the timeline together, but I know that I'm going to be dancing around a little bit, because I ain't keeping it together, I can tell, because certain things that I'm saying is like crossing the timeline. So okay, some of this stuff might have happened a little bit before or after, but oh goodness, oh God, see, this be the thing about me with these weave caps. I don't be knowing like a full weave cap, kind of like, I know I'm off subject. I know I stopped from somewhere else, but I just had to pause the video and come back. But my head, I'm sensitive. I can't have no glue touching me, and I don't want it on my hair, but I don't want this cap to tighten up on me, because that'd be the other thing, because I will take it off. But other than that, I'm trying to do this loose. I'm trying to get the style that I want, but cover up this gray and look cute, okay? So guys, pray for me. Hopefully it's going back. Now back to our regular scheduled program. Me just giving y'all a little bit of, I don't even know where I left off at. I think we were talking about the journals and how I have 13 on Amazon. Okay, but your girl did not stop there, because you know what else I did, y'all? Oh, I'm going to run it up. I published my first children's book, and I'm so excited about that project, because it turned out as a joke on social media. Like, one day I'm laying in the bed, and springtime, the windows is open, and birds are really, really, really loud, when they wake up. And it was just morning. I was just not ready to wake up. I was just chilling, sleep. And I was like, I just needed a little bit more time. And them birds really started chirping. So then my brain, if you know me, then you know. But if you don't, I'm going to tell you, I have a very creative brain. I don't get high. Only thing I do is drink. And trust me, this was in the morning that I'm having this thought. I'm like, damn, they always say the early bird gets the worm, right? What does that truly mean? Like, imagine if I was a bird. This is my brain. Imagine if I was a bird. What the hell is we even talking about? Especially a family of birds. Especially if it's like, you know, a family of birds in a nest or whatever. I told y'all this story and it was like a joke when I told it, but this is, you know, just follow me. They having it. It is always probably like a baby bird that wake up first and like, oh gosh, she up again. So I called the bird Stayana. Like, Stayana, she up again. Here she go with this BS. Now, mind you, if she start talking loud, chirping loud, then we got to get up. Because if the birds in the tree next door hear her, they might get the drop, you know, the drop on the worms before us. So soon as she start, it's time to go. So that's where the origin of the story kind of started at in my head. And then I just went crazy. I went back to Canva. I went back to YouTube, because now journals is not as intricate as writing a book. So I went back to YouTube first, sit on there, go down the wormhole of all these people, you know, writing these books. They get me to download all these other apps, you know, which they got to be too complex because I'm trying to create these characters, because creating characters is way different than trying to, like, you know, write something down and, you know, copy and paste certain things, make pictures or whatever, you know, art from Canva. All I'm going to say is I learned how to do it. The apps that I downloaded, like, I forget, like Leonardo, AI, all this stuff. I do got ChatGPT. I use that too, to help me polish up the stuff that I want to say. But I didn't even use the apps, because once I got on a roll, it got to be too complex. So I said, I know how I'm going to do this. I ended up, do I got a book here? I got a book here. So I literally ended up doing the, you know, the artwork on Canva, creating my own characters, you know, a whole storyline on Canva. And of course, it's called The Early Bird Family, which, hey guys, you can find this on Amazon.com and Barnes and Nobles online. And there's so much juicy stuff that I got more to come. But come on, that was my plug right there. But I'm here to tell y'all, like, how my journeys be going. Like, all this colorfulness and shininess, I created this. Like, I sat there, I figured out how I want the scenes to look, what I wanted the birds to be talking about, how they set off on the day to go get their worms, and what it meant for them to get up and do this in the morning. Something that turned out as a joke. I done turned this into dollars. I done turned this. So basically, boom. What I ended up doing was having a conversation with one of my employees about the book or whatever. She says, oh, you got to create a character. So I'm like, what do you mean? Because I said I want to have a book signing. I want to have, like, you know, the kids come out, whatever. She said, you got to create a character. So you know what I do? I go to get my resources together. I create a Stayana. So now, coming soon, my prototype already came. I love it. A stuffed animal Stayana will be available. But then, you know, I don't want all of these kids running around with a pink bird. And, you know, I know all of this talk girl boy stuff. I want to make sure that the boys have something to go. So you know what else I got? A stuffed animal Johan. The prototype just came. Love it. Love the way they captured it. So now, okay, y'all, I'm running it up, okay? I'm going to make sure that I don't care about nothing I do. I'm going to continue everything that I say that I'm going to do. So now, I got the gift bags going on for them. This stuff going to go crazy. It's going to go crazy when it finally hit online. But the most important part, these are the things that I started doing when I started betting on me. When I started creating an idea and saying that I'm going to follow it through. This stuff is a legacy. Like, once you put it in a book, it's not going nowhere. It's there. That's something that I did that'll be around forever. Okay? I love it. So I don't even know where I left off, because I recorded this video and somehow it didn't save. So, okay, I done messed up, all right? What I did think about, though, is, could you imagine if, like, one of these, like, apps had a glitch and they just uploaded all of your drafts, like what would your life look like? Like all your drafts, everything that was in your drafts on Instagram or on TikTok, just one day just uploaded like a glitch. Like, oh, we're sorry we had a glitch. All your drafts have been uploaded to Instagram, to TikTok. Like, what would your life look like, baby? Some of us would be in shambles, honey. Shambles. But I'm pretty sure y'all be okay because a lot of us be posting BS anyway. So, whatever is in those drafts shouldn't be too bad. But let me go back a little bit because I kind of got ahead of myself and I told y'all that I'm not following a sequence. I'm just trying to tell you certain things that happened in my life that were pivotal and they helped me, change, and they helped me see that I can do whatever I put my mind to. Like whatever I want to do, sis get busy. Sis gonna get it done. So I don't even know if I told y'all about this because I done messed up, y'all. But I wanted to tell y'all about the time that I got a patent. Okay, so I got a in-shower foot apparatus. Okay. Your girl stands up a lot because she do hair. And I know most hairstylists can vouch for this, that, our feet is important. We stand up on them all the time. And we need to make sure that our feet is right. So I created an in-shower stand. You don't have to bend down, but you can exfoliate your feet by standing up. Okay? I was able to get a patent. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the George Foreman group or whatever. I visited that school, trained with them, learned so much about patents, learned about distribution and wholesaling and manufacturing and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, I'm in a room with people who think different. Every time you keep going into these rooms, it triggers something else in my brain. Like I'm that much closer. I'm around the right people. I'm doing the right thing. What is on the TV up here that I got y'all watching? Butt nakedness. Don't flag me, okay? It ain't me. I got clothes on and I got extra hair I'm adding, okay? So I say all that to say, I wanted to share just a little bit about me and my journey, things that I've been through. Not even that. You know what else, y'all? I got the patent. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I got the patent on the foot spa. Okay. I got that in 2020. I'm still trying to work things out to try to see if I can get that into manufacturing. We got to probably do a couple more tweaks. Mind you, this stuff is all expensive. And I'm doing this from the muscle, okay? So it's hard. Some stuff be having to get put on hold and go revisit again. But your girl's going to get this thing in stores and in hotels or wherever it needs to be. Your girl going to get it there. You know what else I did recently? I wanted to create a sisterhood, a community. So I always lead a slogan every time I get done my videos and like, sis, get busy. And that's just like, sis, I see you getting busy. Sis, if you're not getting busy, let's get busy. But I am working on currently creating a Sis Get Busy community with like-minded women who we getting it done, okay? If we need to learn about our credit, we working on it. It's going to be somebody in there to help us with that. If we working on what we should eat, Ozempic, whatever we want to talk about, I want to create a safe space, the Sis Get Busy community. I do have it on Facebook. I'm still working out all the kinks on how I want that to go. But you know what I did do? I got Sis Get Busy trademarked, okay? So your girl been busy. You know what else your girl did? I did this years ago. I created Sultry Wave, Virgin Indian hair, okay? I didn't create the hair, but that's my line, okay? So I got an LLC with that. You know what else I did? I'm going to go back. I, years ago, had a jewelry boutique inside a salon called the Treasure Chest. I had an LLC back then. And a lot of people do know me from the Treasure Chest because I used to be having that, that work, jewelry, clothes, pocketbooks, whatever you name it. Whatever you name, I was able to get. So I say all that to say is when you see me, I'm not shortchanging myself no more. I'm more than a hairdresser, okay? Because I heard that little slide comment somebody made about me before. The hairdresser. Bitch, call me big hairdresser. Call me big sis get busy. Call me walk it like you talk it, okay? I am not dimming my light anymore for anyone. If you feel uncomfortable when I walk in the room, sis, that's on you. Bro, that's on you. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not shrinking. When I walk in places, I belong there. And I'm going to act like it. God caught me in that room, okay? Head up. And I, that I have that in me, but sometimes I need to reactivate that. Sometimes I don't want to be seen. And I move like that. But I never know that. You never know. You either. You never know that that smile that you got might help someone. Somebody might just need to see you smiling or you walking in your walk, and to motivate them. And because I've been through so much in my life, and God has given me so much grace, I want to extend that grace to people who are having a hard time, maybe going through whatever, and you just feel like you're going through it yourself. I'm going through it right now. I'm going through a storm. I'm being attacked in every area of my life. But you know what I got? Faith, okay? I have unmovable, unshakable faith in the Lord, and I know He gonna bring me through it. I just figured I want to share a little bit of me with you guys, so the next time you see me, you know that I'm more. I'm tired of shortchanging myself, saying that I'm just a mom, I'm just that, I'm just a grandma. I'm just way more than that. And I hope you see yourself as way more of what the titles that you have, that people have given you. I hope you see yourself more than that, sis. We more than that, okay? So, sis, get busy. Sis, I'm getting busy. I am excited. I want to bring you guys more, because I told y'all along the way, I got a bunch of little stories about a lot of stuff that happened in my life, that it had a deep impact on why I'm like I am. And just letting you know that God has never, ever left my side, no matter what I've been through, any adversity. He has never left my side. And I know He has never left your side. So don't you ever feel like you in this by yourself. You got a sister praying for you over here. And God is, He with you in your walk, sis. Don't you even worry about it. Sis, let me get this track laid down. Sis, get busy. Sis, I hope this was helpful. I don't know if me sharing my life was helpful, or sharing a smidgen of my life, a little quarter of my life was helpful, but I hope it is. I hope you'll see that you can do whatever you put your mind to. With a little guide, little YouTube, little Canva, child, maybe a little tequila sometime, because I got a little, something I'm working on. But I'm fasting right now off the alcohol. I don't know if I'm tied up with trying to do the Daniel fast or not, but I know it ain't going to be no more liquor, okay? I know it ain't going to be that. So, sis, get busy. I'm going to come back with the end results, but I'll be back. I got to put more curls in this. I wonder if I should cut it to right there.
Oh my word.